not a crook. Mr. President, you lied. I remember a president who looked at me and said, I did not have sex with that woman. Mr. President, you lied. I remember a president who looked at us and said, read my lips, no new taxes. He lied. And now I've heard a president who looked at me and said, if you like your health care plan, you will be able to keep it. I know a president who said, under my plan, the elderly will not have their care rationed. I've heard a president who looked at us and said, this plan will not put your kids into debt by one single dime. And I've heard of a president who said, if you do not make more than $250,000 a year, you will not pay one thin dime in taxes. You're going to pay millions of dimes in taxes. Hey, would you like to have a conversation or would you like to yell?
Yeah.
I'd like to yell. That's the difference. We want to have a conversation. You know, there was a wonderful sign here that said, Jesus didn't charge premium. But then again, Jesus only asked for 10%. We got a president who said, judge me by the company I keep. Remember that during the campaign? Judge me by the company I keep. Let's see. You kept company with Bill Ayers, who won this. The Reverend Wright, who despises America. A Professor Chip Gates, who has decided that he's the target of racial profiling. And now Van Jones, who believes that Republicans, all of them, are, quote, a-holes. We will judge you by the company you keep. And I will say, you may judge me by the company I keep. What we're doing here today is so important. Think of the animosity we are getting just for exercising our vocal cords.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for people who said that dissent is patriotic, we now find that dissent is racism. Why are they so scared? Think about this. Is that Republicans have any power whatsoever? Right now, Obama's team has complete control of the executive branch, an overwhelming majority in the House, and a filibuster-proof Senate. What in the world could we possibly do that would scare them? Do you understand that while you take time away from your families, while you take time away from your jobs, those people on the taking coalitions are here because they want what you have. You simple Americans, you simple middle Americans, are the only thing that stands in their way. We have been able, in this humble little movement, to be able to be heard and make a difference. If not for this movement, if not for rallies, if not for tea parties, if not for town hall meetings, you realize that Obama would have already had his plan for the public option go through before the August race.
More tea parties!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I submit to you, you and I, we are the last line of defense in this country. This line is holding. And if we are successful, would we get this kind of reaction? And for those who seem not to listen, let me tell you again why this is important to me. And this is something I hate talking about, and I hope you'll indulge me. It took me a while to become a parent. I was scared to be a father, let me tell you. I was scared of what that would bring. And when my wife became pregnant, I was hoping for a boy. And I lobbied for a boy. I made it very clear, I want a boy. And I was there when she gave birth. And out popped this incredible, gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
My wife looked at me with those eyes and said, quote, you still like her, don't you? Now, I'm not a very bright man, but I know when to give a right answer. Of course I like her. But I'm thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do with a girl? I've got no girl skills. I was planning to teach the important things to my son. How to belch the alphabet. How to pull my finger. How to say rude things. Instead, I got this girl. Within 2 months, I was saying to my wife, quite sincerely, who would want a boy? Boys break things and smell bad. Nobody wants a boy. This girl wrapped herself around my heart, and I've never been the same since. At a year old, my daughter was sick. Like many girls get sick. Many little kids get sick. She started throwing up, and as overprotective parents, she continued to throw up, and we called the doctor. They said, don't worry, give her this, give her that. She continued to throw up. The doctor said, not to worry. Let's bring her to the hospital and give her fluids. We'll give her an IV. I had to see my daughter get an IV at a year old. And it broke my heart. But she was going to be fine. She continued to vomit. The doctor said, I want to do a CAT scan. I want to rule something out. Within an hour, not weeks or months as in Canada, an hour, my daughter got a CAT scan. It showed a large tumor in her head. She had brain cancer. My life spiraled out of control. We went down to Children's Hospital in Denver. We were worried. The very next day, we got an MRI. A friend of mine in Canada needed an MRI. He had to wait 52 weeks.
Wow.
My daughter had an MRI the very next day. We found that the cancer had spread, metastasized throughout her body. It was a vicious form of cancer. She died a week later. This was the girl who stole my heart. If we had lived in any other country, I would never know what took her. I would never be able to explain her pain, because we wouldn't have had what's being rationed. Years later, I was fortunate enough to have another daughter who saved my life, quite literally. I also had a little boy that I was looking forward to teaching how to belch the alphabet. Unfortunately, he was born with Down syndrome. He's now 5 years old. And in those 5 years, he has had 8 surgeries, including one to pull his heart together in the hole that he had in his heart. He had that done at just a few weeks old. And it was because evil doctors working for evil profit saved his life. It was because evil insurance companies who made that profit paid for his surgeries for my children.
Amen. Yeah.
It wasn't for this healthcare system we have and the incredible innovations that we have, I would have had to go through losing a child again. I am telling you, I am not ready to handle that. I am ready to protect this system that has saved lives. Our president believes that we can just take this line item called profit and throw it away and use it for savings. Are you kidding? Do you not understand that profit is the cost, the price we all pay for innovation? It is the price we pay to take care of scarcity. It is the price we pay to make sure we have the abundance we need. It is the price we pay for efficiency in our systems. He wants to take this away. Let me make it very clear. We are here today on Constitution Day because we believe in liberty. It is merely the economic expression of liberty. It is that capitalism that saved my son's life, and I will defend it. There is nothing you can do right now that we can stop. You have the votes. You have the president. You have the Congress. You have the Senate. We are mere middle Americans. exercising our voice.
Right.
What scares you about that?
We are the people.
It's them who have all the power. You know what? Words do have power. And allow me to say, Mr. President, it is time you hear our words. Which is the highest form of child abuse. Mr. President, you have awoken a sleeping giant, and your days are numbered. It starts today.